This is the one where
is this?
This is the one where like the animation is like 2 frames a second.
Yeah, they just ran out of frames. They literally search up one of the
Look
scenes
up the
in
scene
these.
of this.
Okay. Yeah. So this was a pretty infamous one where there is this one scene where they literally stopped animating.
Yeah.
they literally just stopped animating it.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like those like really old fucking cartoons.
Yeah.
So it
It's like they animated it properly, and then when they went to go render it out, they were like, "Oh shit, I accidentally set it to 2 FPS."
it just looks like it's glitching, right?
Yeah, it just and which is a shame because this one is actually a sequel to another anime from I think like 2 years prior, called Nora.
Yeah.
And that one is actually animated properly by the same studio. So I don't know what the fuck happened with this one.
Like the animation doesn't look terrible. This doesn't look bad. Like
the actual story of this one is not too bad. It's just the animation is just dog water.
That looks sick. That guy, the fucking robot.
Yeah. It's a really like. I'm sure the manga is great for this, but
Oh, this definitely does feel like the 80s, doesn't it?
This is very 80s.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder because I'm sure this was like back in the day where OVAs and ONAs were much more common. So I can't imagine how many like hidden gems or just hidden trashes that we've missed over the years.
Bro, yeah. I doing the video made me find so many great. Oh, Hanoka. I love Hanoka.
Okay, what's your opinion of Pupa? Because
I was gonna say if you weren't gonna bring up Pupa, I was gonna say Pupa.
Because I watched Pupa ages ago.
That was the biggest disappointment in.
But like a 3.28.
It's got 100,000 reviews.
It's because the manga was actually quite popular when it came out.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel
as
like
a horror manga.
I feel like this is also a really infamous one because I feel like this score is more just a backlash against how bad the adaptation was, rather than how bad this singular.
Yeah, because
the story abandoned by their abusive parents and with only each other to depend on, siblings Utsutsu and Yume Hasegawa find themselves led astray by beautiful red butterflies that have been appearing in their world. Unbeknownst to them, these crimson-winged heralds trumpet the beginning of a cannibalistic nightmare. A mysterious virus known as Pupa is about to hatch. Pupa.
I think it's Pupa.
So the manga was good?
The manga,
Okay,
the manga was pretty well received in Japan. And I found out about the manga when it first came out from my friend who was like, this one's actually like, I mean, I think though this rating is as a result of the anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the anime came out and I was like, all right, cool, a horror anime. We don't get that quite often. It's a 5-minute per episode anime.
Oh.
And I think out of those 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes is just a black screen because they just censor everything.
What?
Yeah.
Did they ever release it uncensored?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't think they did. I mean, if they did, I never saw it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Every version of Pupa that I've seen online has been censored.
Maybe inappropriate for some users. Wow.
Okay.
You know it's bad when
The entire season is 37 minutes.
You know it's bad when the licenses don't care enough to copyright claim it on YouTube. That's how you know the licenses have just given up. They're like,
do what you want with it.
We're not gonna. We don't care about this stuff.
This is just not good at all, even if it was uncensored.
No,
Oh wow.
because the voice acting's also just not very good.
Yeah.
There's my studio Deen, who they normally do stinkers.
I mean, the fall off needs to be studied with Deen. They've been kind of falling off recently.
Oh yeah, they made. Oh wow, yeah, no.
Yeah.
To be fair, when did they fall on? To be fair,
I mean, they cooked with Higurashi.
Okay, so then
they've made like a few good shows.
Yeah, they've cooked with some shows.
Yeah, but
Higurashi was good, obviously.
a lot of their recent shows do struggle to stay on 7. Yeah, I mean, obviously, good Sailor Moon. That would.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like.
God, they produce so many anime.
Yeah, I think the problem with an anime studio like Studio Deen is that they just produce so much anime that quality control isn't always there.
Yeah.
And they're infamous for some scenes like 7 Deadly Sins Season 3,
Classic.
which might
They
not
did
be...
the Ito Junji collection as well, which was,
The new one?
No, the first one they did, like back in like a couple of years ago.
The Netflix one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Which is also not received well.
Yeah. But I mean, these are some of obviously the most worst anime according to like my anime list in terms of like its infamy. But what are some of the worst anime that you've seen, like personally?
This one's up here.
You watched this?
Yeah, this is also in the top
You watched the
100.
12 episodes.
I did.
Why?
Because-
Can I read the plot?
Go for it.
Years ago, extraterrestrials known as the Citizens of the Stars descend upon the planet of Tokinia?
It's probably.
And wreaked havoc on humanity. To fight against them, the military developed the Imagine project to create hybrids between humans and citizens of the stars. With this combination of genes, they hope to exploit both the subservience of man and the powers of the
No,
alien.
Connor, the most important part of this is the first sentence of the background section.
Hanoka is the first anime television series to be entirely produced in Adobe Flash animation.
Yeah.
What?
So the whole,
my God.
So the whole you should look this up on YouTube. So the whole reason why this show was created was to basically get people to be like, "Hey guys, Adobe Flash can be an actual thing that animators in Japan can use to create anime on a lower budget." And this is what they made. Look at this shit.
To be fair, if this was on Newgrounds,
If this was on Newgrounds, this would have slapped.
if this was on Newgrounds, this would
This would have been like peak.
This would have gone hard.
Holy shit! Oh my!
Like, it's
God.
not that bad.
Yeah, but
No.
to think that
I mean, it looks like Newgrounds, but it's not that bad.
But to think that an entire anime studio made this.
Okay, if an anime studio made this and it wasn't just a Newgrounds animation, this is like either peak Newgrounds or the worst studio-made anime you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, but
right?
also the story is just dog shit as well. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And my favorite part of all of this
Yeah.
is that when I went to go look up Hanoka, right? I was looking on the list of the worst 100. They have in an entirely different entry on my anime list, a Hanoka recap episode. They thought this show was so good that they were like, "Hey, we need to get the people up to speed on this story.
Oh my God.
Let's make an entire recap episode."
You just unlocked a core fucking memory for me.
Yeah, if you go up, it should say recap. Yeah, Hanoka recap, which is just as bad. It's just a recap episode of Hanoka. It's like, dog, why do we need a recap episode? We didn't watch the fucking show.
Bro, you just unlocked a core fucking memory for me that I didn't know existed.
What?
This doesn't technically this doesn't technically count as an anime, but I remember there was this animated series on Newgrounds that I fucking that I fucking followed. I think it was called Shin.
Shin?
Xin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
I was like when you
Oh my god, I watched this.
Does anyone know this
I
but
watched
me?
this.
Do you know this
I
one?
watched this.
Holy shit, this shit was peak when I was like
Oh
when
my
I was
God.
a teenager. Do you remember this?
I remember this.
Basically, this was a shonen anime. Basically, they made a shonen anime.
It's like an hour and a half.
Yeah. It's like a proper series that they made and uploaded to Newgrounds. And I was like,
Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's 1 minute 30.
no, because there's like 18 episodes or something like that. There are so many episodes. And
Oh my god.
People are still commenting
to
on
the
it.
credit, the animation does get a lot better.
Yeah.
But I'd completely forgotten that.
Whoa, I completely forgot about
Wait,
this.
go to the latest episode. This is Jin Session
This is the
1.
HD remaster.
Yeah, this is HD remaster.
Yeah, go on. Wow, I haven't been on
So this
Newgrounds
is
in
a
while.
series that went on for like years, if I remember correctly. Yeah. 2006, the
Bro, it's
finale.
got 5 stars.
No, this shit was peak.
Dude, it got front paged, weekly users
Yeah,
choice.
this shit was peak, man.
Oh my
This-
god.
Oh my, I feel like
fucking remember this.
I feel like such a fucking boomer right now, but
Oh my god. This was the shit.
when you mentioned Newgrounds anime, I was like,
Dude, this is
Huh.
crazy. I have to
I've-
click the quality.
yeah,
Yeah, this in 2006 was like next level.
yeah. Is this back in the day when you couldn't fast forward this shit?
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, I can't fast.
You can't pause or fast
I
forward.
can't force or fast forward it.
The moment you press play, you are committed to watching this.
exactly, right? I remember this finale was like 20.
This was the Game of Thrones finale.
It was like
No,
30 minutes long.
30 minutes long for like a Newgrounds animation back in like 2006.
Yeah,
This-
someone made this and was like, I'm gonna show it for free.
No, this is for like an amateur animation, and as a kid back in the day, this shit was so fucking good and so peak. And I'm so glad that someone else watched this other than me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go home and watch this again. I'm gonna go home and watch this again.
You don't understand, Connor. For
Alright.
like
No.
for like independent animation.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Dude, when I was 11, this shit blew my mind.
I know, right?
This shit was so good.
What the fuck is this show? So I was scrolling
Oh,
down the list,
Gibiate, yeah. I also
and
watched
this came out like 5 years ago.
Yeah,
How have
this-
I never heard of this?
I think this and X-Arm are like the two latest ones that were
So
in the top 100. I
what's-
think this is also Studio Deen, right? No, it's not.
Studio
Studio
L and
L.
Launchbox. What? I never even heard of this studio. Oh, they've barely made anything.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
What's
This one is also
Launch-
dog shit.
Why is it Launchbox?
You know what Gibiate is? Gibiate is what JoJo must look like for people who fucking hate JoJo.
Wait, why?
Because the characters just look like knockoff JoJo characters.
No, they don't. Surely.
I think this is the one.
No.
If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's like Gibiate? I don't fucking remember the name of it, but
doesn't look that bad.
look at that. Is that not a JoJo
That looks like anemic Caesar.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking bad.